Oh yeah, we're in the... Right, I forgot this was the West Wing, so it makes sense that this would be like the alternative way back through. It's nice having multiple ways through this area, especially when you have all the keys, though. As useful as that might be when you're in a basically dead-end zone right here. Ah, damn it. Oh, here we go. This is it. This is the one. Oh, didn't realize it was you. Burst. As long as we don't miss, that should work. Everyone's doing pretty good damage. This is it. Yep. I don't know how the math works, but you would think it would be a bit higher than 1% when there's two of them out at once. Again, why the Phantom Evil King boss fight works better is there's 4 of them at once. And if you kept all of your Black Cat jewels, you can rush that down a bit quicker. Okay, so there is a room over here I don't think we ever went. I feel like we kind of actually somehow bum rushed our way straight to the key there, which is nice, but now we have to actually explore a bit more. I'm just back over here. It didn't look like there was a way in from the top room. Why are there so many of you? We have to, like, go around. I see that kind of path that's along the one way. And there's a ghost here. I do have to be a little bit careful with the masterless sword fights because I do still need to kind of make sure Ares stays topped off when I overdrive him. Because I hit him with an overdrive and a blade attack, which also, like, chunks a lot of his HP. A portion of his HP. Okay, we weren't over here very much, so this way should take me along a path that... Oh, it has to be from the other room, I see. What's going on down low, though? Oh, you freak. Through the goddamn walls. Thankfully, I did give Rosalind the Divine Shoes because it does make her being able to act go that much faster. Oh, this is just going to be another way back. I'm assuming we're good, but we can make our way back into this room from a different room, it looks like. Yo guys, what up? Here we are, back here. Oh, ghost. Probably should save. Also, with the amount of money we are making, I kind of regret, even if I'm not fighting everything, we're able to kind of push through a lot. I'm kind of regretting grinding all of the money I needed. But we can at least use some of this to get more consumables for a better chance at healing and staying topped off and all that. No, leave me alone. Oh god, there were like so many guys. Guys. Can't see. Oh! Ran past the treasure chest because I couldn't see. You're not swords. I will say, because I doubt I will actually get the weapon, as much as I can hope and dream that I'll get it in this playthrough. It's not something I'm probably going to use. It's like plus 15 attack and like an extra chunk of luck. Cerberus Fang. That is interesting. Maybe I'll give that to Epirus, because I believe that's just going to be a attack boost, because we have like Panther Fang, which was pretty good. 143. Gotta give him a good chunk. Might be better than having the evasion on. So what do I want to do now? I need to go find a door up this way, I think. A door that doesn't exist up this way. Well, I mean, it looks like there's gonna be more to explore once we open this. It's not like this is the end. Oh. It's a different kind of door. My bad. Oh, I know there was a sapphire door in the east wing, wasn't there? Wait, I opened that door because I picked it up. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't pick it up. Still love dragging Stan around. What a goofy guy he is. This room really looks like it should have had a guy standing in it. Kinda got lucky with dodging that ghost. Okay, so I think up here we weren't able to go, right? There we go. Never mind, it's not blue. I don't know colors. Okay, so I'm gonna say we probably need to make our way back to the east wing. West wing. We're on the east wing. Don't know colors. Got my lefts and rights confused. Kind of funny how there is this like big hallway that you don't actually have to walk through until you like come back through. Like they do give you a little bit of extra space ahead of the map. Did I get the small room that was down there? I would assume so. Ghost, please. You gotta leave me alone. around here. This is probably a waste of time. Yeah, we're over here. If I look at it, though, resets the ghosts. Useful. Ah! Get away! Alright, back to the West Wing. Surprise attack, apparently. Don't ask me how. Wait it out. Rosalind's gonna have to tank a hit. The rock was a little too fast. It's okay, it was a very small hit. It's too defensive. One fun thing I learned when I tried out random to see what it actually does is that enemies do have a status element animation, which is a pretty nice touch. I only used it on, or only triggered it on the rock enemy, but you can actually see them like on the ground, suffering, dying. Pretty cool stuff, you know? I think I like made them poisoned. It's also, like, random's weird because it's like, oh, you use a random status ailment, but it's not gonna really proc unless if they're weak to the status ailment. So it just looks like it kind of does nothing. Also, I only ever used it, like, twice, so maybe it can do, like, magic attack or something. My assumption is it's only status ailments, though. Okay, where have I not gone here? Probably that room over there. Maybe it's just me. I would also say that the game doesn't do a great job of... Yeah, we definitely didn't come over here, so this is probably it. The map doesn't do a great job of, like, making it clear that it's not just a weird hallway or something. But that's probably a me problem. Agility candy! That's what I needed. That goes to Airy. There's a ghost here. Man, those paintings really like to dance, don't they? Okay, so it looks like all I really got from this room was the candy, which is nice. I like candy. I mean, so I still didn't find a way into that room. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Maybe... Maybe there's a way in there from the other sides. Because my initial assumption, based on how it's laid out and how it kind of looked, was that maybe I just needed to go back outside with my sapphire key. But I didn't really find a way through. Like, yeah, there's no way for me to pass through that. And in this way, I think this was a different door type that I didn't have. And that's a sheer wall. I don't think they're doing the illusory walls anymore, so I don't think that's something to worry about. Oh, wait. Did I just... not go through this one, I guess. So I think this might lead me past the main hallway, which could get me the other key we need. I think I might have skipped this because I was like, oh, I didn't explore enough of the wing and kind of forgot about it. Yeah, we're like in a new zone here. Alright. My bad. Getting myself lost in here. Also already starting to cause problems because I'm... You know, it's rough trying to, like, internalize a map while you're also trying to avoid ghosts. We're running out of LP. Maybe I was wrong about how bad it gets. This is a long time spent. That's where I came from. Right? No. No? I think I came from that lower area, right? Why would the, door be closed? Hey, it turns out it's where I came from. I think I just got thrown off by the way they introduce you back to the zone. It does look like I missed something from the more bottom section over here. Oh, I couldn't go there. That's the door I can't get into that would lead me to a room. I can't internalize anything. Oh, why? All of you? That's too many ghosts, man. Yo, dude, what up? Did you see Epros just zoom in? There used to be a man named Pollock. He would remove important aspects of evil kings and heroes, ruining Ballone's world. Did he put them all in like a poison pot? Evil kings and heroes were important entities and the basis of this adventurous world for the princess. He used to make Balone really upset. Ballone's like, please, Pollock, you gotta stop. Pollock thought the people classified by Balone were to be pitied. To take the rules away, he escaped. It's been several hundred years now. Although it was within the classified time frame, Pollock tried to sneak into the gap between classifications that Balone, in order to transform the structure of power ruling the world, as if he was trying to break a boulder by driving a wedge into a crack. The great hero Hopkins was one of Pollock's wedges. Their activity slowly transformed the world, and now here you are. If you are breaking the classifications of this world, it must be the flow of the world. It was originally desired by our company at the beginning. Maybe Pollock expected that and returned Hopkins' sword to the center building here. They say he hid various goods all over the world that only the sword could open. If you find the sword, go look for them. Yep. You heard it here first, folks. There's a little bit of a bonus side quest for us to do. Just a little bit. But yeah, so Pollock didn't like what Balone was doing and went about sabotaging in some fashion, taking details from evil kings and heroes. So this is how you get in here. But what I imagine, maybe the hero aspects were given to Hopkins, and the evil king aspects were given to Stan. I don't remember necessarily what Aries' dad said about the vase being a Pollock original. Like, who was Pollock? Amethyst key! Now I can actually start opening those doors. Oh, but there's ghosts here. Like, as far as this small world that was created for Marlene is concerned, who was Pollock compared to who the man actually was? It's interesting stuff. It's a shame that it's just being presented by a couple of bald guys in the final dungeon of the game, just standing around. I mean, hell, you would think with it being a library that there would just be, like, special books that you can read that tell you the lore. Especially because, like, it would be nice to be able to reread the lore real quick after they said something. Because some of the way they, talk is a little bit confusing, I would say. Alright, so now for real, we need to remember to go back to the East Wing. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We are going to just keep exploring a smidge bit. Oh, ghosts. Getting jump scared all the time. What did we have? Like 2 Masterless Sword encounters? Maybe 3? I wonder if whoever, like, decided what the trophies for this game would be knew the hell that they made. Like, if they thought to themselves, wouldn't this be funny? Looks like there's a save point up there. Which is nice considering how big the area is, but for the most part, once you get all the keys, it is a kind of straightforward path, isn't it? Just circle back around. I don't really even know where I'm going right now, but hey, save point. Never mind. I don't even know if there's any more keys to get, honestly. Besides me getting Amethyst and Sapphire mixed up. I think we kind of hit them all. So I don't know if we're ready to just beat the game with what we got. Kind of seems like the center area. Yeah, it kind of seems like that's it. So there's obviously more that we can explore. And there is more we will explore. Frankly, I shouldn't have even gone that way. I don't really even know if there's actually that much more to explore in here besides that one door that I went back to try to get. Why is this room so big? There's a good chance I might have missed stuff in here. As long as it's not a dude that's telling me lore, I'm not going to be too upset. Of course, we do need to get, like, one specific thing that was already mentioned to us. I want to say it's over here, but if it's not, then I need to figure out how to get to it. Or, like, what I missed. But hey, turns out it was over here. Forgotten Sword. This would technically be the next best weapon for Aerie if we didn't get the Sword of Gears. Apparently not used for a long time. Overall, lucky. And not, like, awful. But obviously, Sword of Gears is going to be the best option. The most important thing is that we can use this sword to open up some secret zones and get attacked by more ghosts. If you recall, in the sealed cave where we fought Linda, there were like 2 locked doors that I couldn't get through, and I was flabbergasted by it. A little flabbergasted. I kind of vaguely remembered it being a thing, but I wasn't sure if it was related to just solving it in the sealed dungeon or not. There's a couple of sealed doors that we couldn't open, but with this Forgotten Sword, we can now open them. There's not too many. I think it's just sealed cave, the big tree hole, and I want to say the endless abyss. So it'll be like a quick little sidetrack before we actually end things. Unrelated to anything we're doing right now, but one last time I wanted to come in here. Oh god, ghost! Rip nameless hero. Well, we think he must have had a name, but nobody asked him. And then person who touched the knowledge of the library. And then just some dude who gambled and ate poisonous fish. Sucks for him. We can kind of assume this might be Hopkins. Or maybe even this. This could be Pollock. Maybe. It's, I feel like there's not a lot of information to really gain from any of that. But you can kind of question whether or not there is a connection between Hopkins and, like, Aerie, like, maybe through the family line in some fashion. Unsure. I don't think there's enough to really go on, but you can theorize. Game theory. Why didn't Matt Pat ever make a video on this game? Since we were already over here, decided to start with the big tree. Let's see if I can navigate this well enough. The area that we want to go to is going to just be the actual floor where we fought Big Bull. Oh, the urns are back. Oh, I forgot about the urns. Thankfully, the way down wasn't exactly too difficult. I think we had to cut through the center and watch out for an urn there, right? Outside of that, we should be fine. Whoa, and it's an urn. Who would have thought? Something's written on it. This is the right path. It's funny that we, like, never actually came in here, but yeah, here we are. These doors would have been the ones locked. Use the Forgotten Sword. Its miraculous power worked. Iron necklace. I believe that is just a equipment that raises your defense by 10, so a decent chunk. Omni Booster is better because it's a bunch of stats, but it's not bad. There's actually a couple in this one. Mostly everything that we're going to get here is not going to be very important. A Wimberry is okay. but we might as well grab it for as much completion as I want to accomplish with this game. And that is do basically everything except for all of the compatibility quests and all of the, and getting the weapon drop. A skull bottle, it's like a poison bottle. Kind of a lame grab, but we got it. We can move on. A little bit of a sidetrack here, but there is something that I kind of forgot to do that's super important. Is it you? No. Hey there, it's been a while since I've been away from school. Wow, the sun is bright. Feels good to breathe some fresh air, though. The breeze from the lake feels great. Looks like all the chaos in the town calmed down. No more celebrities visiting. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. I'm looking for someone specific here. There's something I kind of forgot to do. Not you. Anyways, it's about the hero and the evil king. Nobody's talking about them anymore. I kind of missed that. I feel a little sad. Just a tiny bit. Sad. Oh, I was over here. Is it you? All I hear are strange rumors lately. Such talk is bad for our children. You're a woman of leisure. Doesn't matter what you think. It's not you. Oh, we never figured out if there was anything with this house. I don't think there is. Do you know about the tortoise and the pebble? It's a hilarious story. Right, we never finished this. Do I want to? Let me hear it. Okay, now you know that part, right? Let's go on. The tortoise had been living with the pebble for a while, and one day a red turtle visited the territory. If you don't remember, because we've been piecemealing this story together for a long time, turtle lost their baby, found a pebble, assumed the pebble was their baby. You're caught up. The tortoise has been living with the pebble for a while, and one day a red turtle visited the territory. The tortoise welcomed the red turtle and introduced her family. Of course, she calls the pebble her baby. The red turtle was shocked, of course. Like, huh? So you gave birth to a pebble? You see, at that point, no one had said anything to the tortoise about it. But the red turtle was the first to speak up. Your baby? It's nothing but a pebble. Such a common sense, but took a lot of guts to say it. There was this stunned silence for a long while, then the tortoise finally says something. The tortoise laughs and goes, "Excuse me, red turtle, what are you talking about, calling my baby a pebble? Look at my baby, red turtle. My baby has listened to our conversation and it's not saying that it is not my baby." The red turtle thought, of course it doesn't, because it's a pebble. But it gave up and said nothing. The pebble also thought, of course I don't, I'm a pebble. But it couldn't say anything, because it's a pebble. The red turtle couldn't say anything. Besides, the tortoise continues, if that were the case, then I'd be a complete fool. The red turtle was in a tough spot. Because you are... Oh, sorry. Well, tortoise, you are... oh no, I can't stand it anymore. There's only a little left, but I can't... Oh, kind of thought the joke... I thought the punchline was going to be the pebble saying that I'm a pebble, but... Apparently we still got nothing from that. Guess we'll never hear the end of that story. Don't worry, that's why we were here, to hear that story. There's more to it, don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of it eventually. But until then, off to the endless abyss. Escapeless abyss. Got the name wrong. I don't remember this layout. Oh god, really? Oh, and I got surprise attack too. God damn it. I don't remember this layout very well. This was the up and down area. I did have a quick look at like a guide to remember where we can actually find things, so I'm not just looking aimlessly. This is gonna be on the 3rd floor. That's as far as I saw though, so I don't actually know where on the 3rd floor. Would partially help if the map stayed like filled out while we were exploring, but or from when we last explored. But it does not, so we have to just live with it. Good thing is, these enemies are weak. We should be able to run away. Yeah, running away is going to be the better option. But there should be no fear. Oh, Urn. I was afraid. Oh, I fell. Alright, somewhere down here. I think it was in, like, the big room, wasn't there? Like a door that wasn't openable. Maybe this isn't the big room. It's not leaving. Damn it. I don't remember if it's like, crabs were in here? I don't remember if we can, like, get into every area on this floor, or if we have to, like, drop down from a different angle. I will tell you, probably not going to be worth it to find it, though. Not in there. Here we go. Good news is it's only this here. Legendary Leaf! It is another equipable gear that will give you plus 10 luck. We're kind of just getting like a bum rush of good plus 10s, not counting Divine Shoes, like with Iron Necklace and the Cerberus Fang. It's like, these are, you know, the best equipment you could possibly have. Good enough. Call it a day. There's a ghost here. Sealed cave. Doesn't look like much of a cave. If you remember, they were basically just all the way to the side of the dungeon here, but of course it's not as straightforward as I said it was going to be. We still have to kind of loop around a little bit. But here's one of them. Bountiful Nut. I think that was a full heal, which is alright. It's, you know, it's something. It could have its uses. Why are there so many? A cold gator? Remember how weak the enemies were in the sewer? Wasn't that wild? Remember the sewer? Doesn't that feel like forever ago? When in the end, if you take into account how most of the rest of the game was a lot of dialogue, not a lot of like real dungeoning going on afterwards, it really wasn't that long ago. And this is the last door we can open, which gets us the Ghostomicon. I feel like there's a better way you could have made that, like, pun work out. So this is going to be, crazily enough, Kessling's best weapon. You can see it has an attack power of plus 60. Legendary book banned due to its philosophy. Obviously we never bought, like, more for him, but 60 is, I want to say, the biggest plus attack you can get for a weapon. I don't think anything else gets that high. Yeah, Sword of Gear is 50. I think everything else we could get was 40. Now, granted, I don't know how useful that is when Kessling already has a pretty abysmal, like, attack stat. If we look at his status, I know he's weaker. He's probably the weakest one we have right now. At 35. His attack's, like, 67. It maybe isn't, like, I don't know. It makes up for that in a way. Which is good for Kessling, but means nothing for us because we're not using him. You know, I was gonna just move on, but I just saw a chest over there. Man, I really did not explore the snowfields very well, did I? Doubt it's gonna be anything overly useful, but we might as well grab it if we see it. Could be a candy. The question is, how do I get over there, though? It kind of looks like it was just a normal-ass island. Oh, I'm just trapped. You just fall off the tree? Okay. Bandit shoes. That was like the lesser divine shoes, so not great. That is jank as all hell. Okay. Well, we did it. We used a forgotten sword to get items that I'm not gonna use. Whoa, but check this out! Bigfoot! Wow! There's so much in the snowfields I didn't see. Unless if I did see this and I forgot. I don't think I did, though. Bigfoot just came out of the water? What does this mean? Where did he go? I guess to Triste. Well, we're over here. Let's talk to our weird gear friend. I know you love when I do my yelling voice. Oh, Mr. Crosswick. Well, the classification is really terrifying, don't you think so? What am I talking about? Haven't you heard the joke being spread around? The story called The Tortoise and the Pebble. There's a tortoise and a pebble in it. I chose the title. He'd made the joke? I forget the punchline of the story, though. You know it, don't you? I spread the story to make fun of a man, and of course, he didn't like that. Guess he erased the punchline. Still, it is classified as a joke anyway, so that everyone laughs without knowing the punchline. Silly. He's just talking about that more. So, we'll never get the punchline. But we did get a lot of information about that kind of not side quest, but I guess story there. That the joke was spread around to make fun of someone. Who that someone could be, I just can't hazard to guess. And obviously that loud voice man has knowledge of classification and presumably the world library. So we can assume that the person being made fun of is Belone. And if you take that into account, you can kind of piece together what the story of the tortoise and the pebble is, in a way, where the tortoise themselves would be Belone, who is the fool, and the baby would be Marlene, replaced by the doll pebble. Obviously with what Belone is capable of and how he controls the world, he's able to kind of... I guess he decided to remove the punchline, but the joke just remained. In like a very, I guess, video gamey kind of way of, oh, this line of dialogue has like a tag associated with it, being that it's really funny. But without a punchline, it makes no sense why everyone's laughing so much about it. Not to mention that it is still kind of a weird retelling of what almost seems like a more tragic event of losing his daughter to the world he made for her. But it is kind of funny if you think about it that way, you know? And the extent of what Belone is able to fully erase is interesting. I guess, though, you might assume he can't really fully erase things. I don't know if he, like, intentionally made an... I am stuck in the foliage here. This is why you need to mow your lawn, people. I don't know if you would, like, argue that the magic square was used to get rid of Aerie because he was causing problems. I think that was just an accident. of the magic square being used to power up evil kings, and Eri stepping into it, and Eri being the way he is leading to it. But like, you know, having a town full of people that kind of, oh god, the game just doesn't like this place, kind of seem to be erased in their own way. It's, you know, it's something to chew on a little bit. Maybe I'm dumb, maybe there's a bit more to it than I'm presenting, but I also don't think there's enough that you can take away from it besides fan theorizing. And if we're talking about fan theorizing, part of me almost wonders if the tiny gear guy is like Pollock that went kind of crazy. He obviously isn't all there. Hey, this is post-recording Rogue Mechanist. Pay no attention to what I was just saying. The secretary from the last episode mentioned that there was someone else that was like them, who calls others whatever he likes, which sounds like he swears at them, but obviously the tiny gear guy uses many different names for people, so that's who he was talking about. So he's not Pollock at all. I was kind of questioning the timeline of events because Hopskin, I believe, was from 300 years ago, which would have been when Pollock would have been around. But who knows how death works in this universe. Back to normal recording. Slave, you don't possess my Master of Dark Magic, so you must fight with unrestrained bravado. Now, give us some unsupported, preposterous boast to bluff the enemy into submission. Strongest of all, I dark hearted probably. Hunky. Super meanie. That's not gonna work. He hates it. The last chance we had for Stan to say something, and oh wait a minute, this is it? I was gonna avoid this fight, but no, we gotta do it. This is it, this is our chance. We're gonna do it. This is gonna be it. This is it. Get excited. I didn't even spend the extra money I have right now on items. I don't think we really need it. I think we'll be okay. Oh! It's fine. We don't need the item. I got the trophy already. I don't need it. It's fine. I already have the trophy. Like I said, it's not even like a good item either. It's just, it's an item. Wouldn't it have been so cool if I actually got to have Stan work at the very end there, and also got the Queen of Hearts? Wouldn't that have just been awesome? Well, we got one last level of our Epros, so that's going to really be the deciding factor on our victory here. Alright, here we go. Everyone's here. The other party. The stragglers. At last, we're here. You know what to do, everyone. Defeat Balone, who is pushing his luck in the name of the great evil king. Get ready. Yay, Stan. He's going down, bro. What are you talking about? This is a war of justice against the enormous evil that creates this insidious world. Created this insidious world. Insidious? Insidious. It's the name of a movie. He's nothing like those floppy evil kings and must be a hard nut. Give it your all, guys. I'm here searching for intelligence, though. Hopefully in the end I'll find some. Yeah, not with this group. I see, Eri. Then to each his own raisin deter Eri detree? Razan, I don't know French. Who is to say who is right? I don't know, man. I don't know French. For evil, for justice, for science. Only you can know truly why you fight. Forward, comrades. Advance. We shall with variant motives in sight. I will learn what I need, then on to victory, we unite. You practice before you talk. My faith and plans are in thy hands. I don't know French. Is that gonna, like, determine how much, you believe in me? Huh? What? It doesn't open? Huh? What's going on, Balone? He made all of those loud, pompous claims, and now he's gone? Coward. Bah, twould this be tough? Break it down, 'tis simple enough. Out of the way, let me at it. No, wait a second. I deduce that this is a door, therefore it should be opened rationally, as a door should. Thanks, Kessling. Don't you think so? Thinking's hard, let's just kill it. Then I'll call him for the first time in a while. Aw, my hero? James? Hey, James! Who is this James? I fear I know him not by his name. James and name doesn't rhyme very well. Yeah, the hero arrived! I thought he was just gonna roll through the door and be done. Long time no see! Well, it has been a while, Master. What's wrong? Don't tell me this tiny door is stopping you. Shut up, yada yada blah blah. Your yammering makes my brain bleed. Do something already. What's wrong, Master? You shouldn't stress over such a thing. It's easy. Heard that this is a war against classification. Where did you hear that from, James? So what is important is not being classified. Oh, so it's not a door? Huh? In particular, Mr. Kessling, your hypothesis is faulty. Man, James is so smart. Why wasn't he a party member? You shouldn't be caught by classification such as this is a door. Just forget this is a door to open. Then the only thing we need to do is, now everybody, let me go through. Now. Ha! Nonsense, Butler, chop! I don't think James's frame of, like, his thought process was interesting, but then he just chopped it. Here you go, now enter if you want. Adieu. See, I knew that word. Bye, James, I love you. I wish you were in the game more. I wonder if I can find a way to put you in one of the thumbnails at the end. He just broke through. That was totally buff. Yes, that was thrilling. Shall we then? On to the killing. Are we killing? It was not a scientifically sound move. So we should have just had Big Bull do it, but hey, James was here, so that's good. Yeah, I guess we're ready to end the game, but I'm going to at least save so we don't have to watch that again, as fun as James is. Just have to make this part of the playthrough a bit longer so I can use James in the thumbnail before the finale.